If you want to talk empties for the month of April, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and I have another month of empties, and I'm really happy about it. So I'm going to dig into my empties bag and pull out the stuff from April. These are all my empties, so let me just sort through them and let's get started. Okay, the first item is the item that you could see the most clearly, which is a full bag. You'll see 330, and these are cotton pads. They're the square cotton pads, similar to the Shiseido pads, and there were 330 in this bag, and it's a bag that I'm very careful about as I purchase it, because a couple of times a year, Shoppers Drug Mart, which is my favorite drugstore to go and get beauty products from because it's the best deals. This bag is usually $13, and a couple of times a year it goes down to $7 to $9 each, and I bide my time and I pay attention, and when it does, it goes on sale. But of course, 330 pads, you can appreciate how long it takes to use that. So I think it's over 200 days that it takes me to use a bag like this. Now, I do have another one in the waiting to take over its place, and I will obviously crack into that next one. But I highly recommend the Quo facial pads. I think they are fantastic. I have been using them for years. I have compared it to some other cotton pads, and I really, really like these ones. So if you don't mind having a ridiculous number of cotton pads lying around, in the waiting, then yeah, I would strongly suggest trying out Quo cotton pads if you are in Canada. I think I'm going to go from boring to least boring. So very boring because I talk about it all the time. I finished a Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. So I talk about it every couple months. I won't belabor the point. It is the serum. I use the retinol serum I use at night. And I like it, obviously, because it's always in my empties. We'll just keep on with skincare or face makeup. And so I finished more than this, but I finished this container of 60 of the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads. But I also I added an extra 10 pads that was a travel pack into this. So I ended up finishing a total of 70. And I'm really happy that I got through all of this because they're pre-soaked pads and I was worried that they would dry out. So I'm happy to have focused on them, and they are now in my permanent empties. I also finished a little guy. This is the Rainforest of the Sea 4-in-1 Setting Mist. And I quite like it. It is, of course, it's not a lot. It's 7 ml, so it's a tiny amount. But I like the smell. I don't mind the sprayer. I don't know if it's exactly the same for a full size as it is in the sample. But overall, it's a pleasant experience using that setting mist for setting, refreshing. I think it's priming too. There's a lot to this one. But I will talk about this mist more when I get into the Battle of the Brands setting mists, when I finish using all of the products in that Battle of the Brands, and I'm getting close. Another skincare item, I don't know if a setting spray is a skincare item. Anyway, well, some are, actually. I finished this one, which I worked on for quite a while, but I was testing other serums in between, so I was making sure that it was going back into a dark place after every use, so that it would hopefully still be not too bad to use, because vitamin C serum doesn't last very long. I love this serum. I already have another one at the ready in the box, ready to go. It is very soothing in that, yes, it brightens the skin. I see a difference. It's a very pleasant orangey smell as well. And I like what it does to my skin in the morning, so I have no problems recommending the Ulla Henriksen Truth Serum. I think it's great. Highly endorsed. I also finished what it looks like a huge container. It's really not that big. It's the Rodial Bee Venom Moisturizer, and you'll see that it is all done. Don't know if the camera's allowing. Yeah, there we go. But if you look at it, this is only 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounces, but you'll see that the container, all here, it's just clear plastic. It's just a huge container for what the actual component is, and it's heavy. I'm not sure so much about this. It talks about the fact that bee venom plumps and firms wrinkle appearance. Stem cells help improve skin elasticity. I'm conflicted about the Rodial bee venom because every time I use it, I think of those poor little bees. I don't know how the venom is extracted or how it works, but I do have some more of this bee venom from Rodial, and I will be doing a brand new focus skincare on this line. But this was just a jar that I had open for a while, and I think that I want to do the brand new focus with a new jar so that I have the proper impressions of the product, because I think once you crack the product open, it's a little bit different. It will behave differently over time just because it is actively aging with light and air. So that's just my opinion. I mean, it looks imposing, and I enjoyed the packaging. The inside, the cream is very thick, so I do enjoy a thicker cream for nighttime, which is what I was using this for. And it is very pricey. So the only way that I would purchase a cream like this, I think the whole pack was originally something like $400. It comes with this, an eye cream, and a couple, one or two masks. And there is absolutely no way that I would have paid that kind of price. It was under $200 by the time I tried it. And I thought, well, I'll see what the big fuss is about. But I don't have enough information at this point to give you the conclusions of a brand new focus. So let's hold off and see how the products all work together and what I think at the end of that. We will get into a few hair products. Now, I do have burgundy in my hair. You may have noticed that. And I achieved that with some hair coloring, but also with this Evo Fabuloso Mahogany Color Intensifying Conditioner. This is the first one that I finished. I have another one that I've started working on, and it's not a whole lot. This one is the travel size, it's 30 ml, but they also come in a large container. The thing is, it takes a long time to get through this because it doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, obviously, depending how much hair you have and how long it is. I would say, less hair than the average, so I don't need a whole lot. I need about a quarter size amount in the palm of my hand. I rub it in gloved hands. I rub it between my palms and then focus on the outer part of my hair. I don't care how much mahogany is, you know, in the far back of my head, and so it doesn't take very much. This container lasted me 4 months. It lasted a very long time, and like I said, it's just a travel size. Would I repurchase? Yep, as long as I want mahogany hair, I'll repurchase. I like the travel size though because you're not committed to a hair color for years. And given that this is already 4 months, I know I'm going to be mahogany haired until the fall, right? The next one that I have, the second, is going to last another 4 months. So it does last a long time. And I finished in my work on the texturizing sprays. I have finished this one, which is the Cake the Do-Gooder residue-free quick cleaning and style extender. And the reason this is because it's a dry shampoo, but it's a volumizing dry shampoo, which is why it is in my volumizing and texturizing spray battle of the brands. I like the smell. I will keep more of my thoughts for that final video. I like it. There's no problem. And if you see, there's little bits of lint on, not lint, but cotton on everything because I put all that stuff in that cotton pad bag. So there's cotton bits all over. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Moving on to another product that was in that, that is in that battle of the brands, and this is the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. It is an instant lasting volume and texture spray from Living Proof. And this one I think is okay. Not crazy about the smell, and it does have a very intense sprayer. It's more of it's not a perfumey smell. It feels like the smell that is in this bottle is to try to hide the chemically smell maybe of this texturizing spray. I'm not sure, but it's not. I would say the smell is not my cup of tea, but does it work? Sure. This I am sad about. This is my last Burts Bees. And I am sad because I think Burts Bees lip balm works better than La Neige, works better than Bite Beauty, works better than Sugar Lip Treatments. And this, based on how I buy it, is $2 Canadian. And I scrape everything out of each one of these that I use. I buy them, if you want to know how I get them, for it's somewhere between $2 and $2.50 Canadian each, is I buy sets of 6 of these at a time off Amazon. They are $12 or $12.99 for a pack of 6, and it's fantastic. A pack of 6 lasts me about a year, and so I just need to buy a pack of 6 every year. The thing is, though, I am on a no-buy. I have lip treatments that can do the same as what this does. I will work through all my lip treatments before I go and buy another 6-pack. But you can be sure that I will buy another 6-pack of Burt's Bees, because there's nothing cheaper than that alternative, and in my opinion, it works better than everything else. And another product in my empties that I'm very sad about is the Stila Huge. This is a mascara that I absolutely loved, and unfortunately it betrayed me, because I started noticing in about 4 or 5 hours of makeup wear that I was getting black dots all up here, down here, flakes all over my face, and it's not because it's completely dried out, but it's just not behaving the same way. You'll see there's lots of product left, but I'll have more to say on that mascara during my Mascara Madness update. But yes, another mascara bites the dust. And finally, I finished a lip product. Those are hard to finish. And it was in my Rolling Project Pan video, and it is the Loreal New Gloss, and I'm very, very happy to be through this. It took me a long time to get through this, but it was a color that I enjoyed wearing. It's a very wearable color, and yeah, I am done. And you probably were sick of seeing me use L'Oreal New Gloss in so many of my videos, but I was on a mission and I was successful. So that's it for my empties, a total of 12 products, and I'm very proud of what I managed to finish up, especially products that I've had around for a long time that really needed to move on. And so it feels like, I don't know how an empties can be successful, but it feels successful because it's full of products that I am happy to have finished, I'm happy to have used, I'm happy to have enjoyed, and that in my opinion, leave more room to enjoy what I still have left. Nothing else to add there. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.